Pegasusangel here, and welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. Sorry, my hands were all up in your face there. Today, I'm going to be back, jumping off of something that we were discussing yesterday. So yesterday I did trivia, Christmas trivia, with I shall not say their name or it will activate it, and, and then it will talk to me, and I don't need that right now. And they were talking about, there was a question on there about what do you leave out for Santa on Christmas Eve? And I said something along the lines of, it really depends on what country you're in. And the reason I said that is because back in the day, I went to a school from ages 5 to 9. And what they did when December rolled around is every morning in the cafeteria / gym thing, they would put a big metal hunkin' projector, one of the ones you actually had to write upside down on to make your thing work. They would put that in the middle of the gym, and then they would project Christmas carol songs onto the curtain in front of us, and we would sing Christmas carols until class, because that's where we would stay until class. And then we would go to class. Well, we would learn our normal stuff, math, science, all that stuff. But they also did a thing where they would tell us about different countries and how different countries celebrated Christmas. So, they told us, for example, that there's a country that actually leaves out a cake so that the elves in their attic don't try to, steal the presents. I also looked up that Australia actually leaves out beer and cookies, and in France they actually, leave out champagne for Santa. And that's why I was saying that. But we also learned other things. So we would learn about different traditions in different countries, and it was really awesome. And then not only that, but in the afternoon, we would get to do an activity based on that country. So for Denmark, we got to eat rice pudding. But that's the only one I really, really remember. I do remember some of the stuff we did. There was one that they talked to us about how in a certain country, the kids go door to door and they get a little red bag full of money. And they did that for Christmas. I think it was Chinese New Year, but they did it for Christmas. I don't know. And then they also talked to us about how in some countries they have one present for the whole family, and they put that present on a tree and they wrap it in several layers, and then you go around in a circle until the last layer is unwrapped, and whoever unwraps the last layer gets the present inside. And that was actually one I did at my house with my family because I liked it so much. And then they also told us about a country that actually leaves out shoes for a witch who will come and put stuff in the shoes, their wooden shoes. So I really loved that my school did that. And then we'd have a big Christmas party at the end of the year, before we were done with school. And we were allowed to call it a Christmas party then. And basically we got to just have it was a whole day Christmas party, which I'm sure they still do that now. I don't know if they still do that. They may only do half days now, but it was a whole day Christmas party. And it was really fun. But that was something that I was super happy about. Are you okay, Luna? Luna just scared herself. I was super happy about my school when I was 5 to 9. I really enjoyed learning all that stuff. I really enjoyed the activities, and the fact that I still have retained most of the knowledge where I think I know what countries it was, even though I can't really say 100%, so I don't want to say because I don't want to be wrong. I think it was a really cool thing, and I think everybody needs to, always learn something new. And so I would think one of the best things to do, if you want to learn more about this, because I don't know how many other schools actually does this, where there is, where they tell you about how different cultures and countries celebrate Christmas. But I always believe people should learn. And I have actually found a couple websites that I'll link in the description below that have a whole bunch of countries and how they all celebrate Christmas. Because I found that stuff fascinating when I was a kid. I loved hearing about that stuff. And I actually am going to be looking at these websites later and just looking over them. And we may just do a whole Vlogmas on what traditions I found in certain countries that I really like, kind of thing. But we'll worry about that later. But I will put the websites in the description below. You should definitely check those out if you want to learn more about how other countries and cultures celebrate Christmas. It's really interesting and it's a lot of fun. And I know we have a couple multicultural people here. We've got some people from Japan, from Norway, Russia. If you want to put in the comments below how you guys celebrate Christmas, even though in Japan it's not really called Christmas, feel free. I would love to learn more about that culture because I loved that part of school when I was a kid. I was always excited about December because I knew in December we would sing carols in the cafeteria. We would learn about different countries and we'd also get to do a fun activity at the end of the day that was based on the country we learned about. So, it was a lot of fun. Now that I've gone back in time to memory lane for a bit and talked your guys' ears off, let's open our advent calendar for the day. Bum ba da da da, Disney Advent Calendar. I always like to open Advent calendars every year for Christmas. So you guys get to actually open it with me this year, which I think is really fun. Day 3. Okay. Unboxing video. Do I even have it the right way? I don't. Unboxing video. Well then. So much for spreading cheer. Let's read Bambi. That is a perfect Christmas story. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to say something about Bambi real fast. If you haven't watched Bambi in a while, go watch it again because it is hilarious, okay? Because and I say that it's not hilarious. It's very sad. But here's the deal. His mom dies, and then the next scene is birds singing in a happy, cheerful song. And I'm just like, can we not just process what happened? Come on, Walt Disney, seriously. Anyway, let's read this cheerful book. This sounds fun. Bambi. One spring morning, there was great excitement in the forest. A new prince had been born, the son of the great prince of the forest. His name was Bambi. When he woke, the little spotted fawn saw happy, smiling faces all around him. "My name's Thumper," said a friendly rabbit. Bambi smiled. It wasn't long before Bambi was ready to explore the forest. He made lots of new friends. The forest is a wonderful place, thought Bambi. One day, Bambi and Thumper were playing. Birds fluttered above their heads. Thumper pointed to one and said, "That's a bird." Bambi repeated the word, "Bird." Then a butterfly fluttered by. "Bird," said Bambi. "No," laughed Thumper, "that's a butterfly." Bambi turned to a pretty flower and said, "Butterfly." Thumper laughed. "No," he cried, "that's a flower." A small black and white head appeared. "Flower," said Bambi. "That's not a flower," said Thumper, giggling. "He can call me Flower if he wants to," said the little skunk. Bambi had made another new friend. The days passed happily. One morning, Bambi's mother took him to a new place, the meadow. She warned him that they had to be very careful. "There are no trees here to hide us," she said. Bambi ran off to play. He found a pond and was looking at his reflection in the water when a young female deer appeared and licked him on the face. Bambi felt shy. He ran back to his mother and tried to hide. "It's all right," Bambi's mother said. "That's Feline. She just wants to be your friend. Go and say hello." Bambi went back to Feline. Soon the two fawns were playing hide and seek in the tall grass. Just then, a group of stags charged across the meadow, led by the great prince. He had come to warn the deer that there was danger nearby, so everyone quickly dashed toward the trees. This is so cheerful, guys! The most cheerful book I could pull out of an advent calendar for Christmas. Bambi asked his mother what the danger had been. Man was in the forest, she told him. Summer and fall passed and the weather grew colder. One morning, Bambi awoke to find the world had turned white. "That's snow," his mother said. "Winter has come." Bambi heard Thumper calling him. He found his friend sliding across an icy pond. "Come on, you can slide too," called Thumper. Bambi rushed to join him, but fell on his tummy. Thumper giggled. Winter was fun at first, but as time passed, there was less and less food. Eventually, there was nothing for Bambi and his mother to eat. One day, when it felt a little warmer, Bambi and his mother went to the meadow to search for food. There they found a small patch of green grass peeping out of the snow. They were hungrily munching the grass when Bambi's mother stopped, looked up, and sniffed the air. She sensed danger. Go back to the forest, she cried out to Bambi. Quickly, run! Bambi raced across the meadow with his mother behind him. He heard a loud bang. Oh my gosh, why did it have to be this book? Faster, Bambi, and don't look back, his mother shouted. Why did it have to be this book? Could it not be like a Bambi Christmas story or something? Come on, Disney, really? Bambi ran into the forest where it was safe. Home at last, he turned to look for his mother, but she was not there. Bambi's heart thumped with panic as he called for his mother again and again. The little fawn began to cry. Just then his father appeared by his side. Your mother cannot be with you any longer, he told Bambi gently. I'm not crying, you're crying. The great prince would now protect his son until he could look after him. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I actually put this in a book for kids. I'm sorry, I can't. As the months passed, Bambi and his friends grew up. One day, Flower fell in love. Oh no, said Thumper. Flower's Twitter-pated. Owl says it happens to everyone in the springtime. It won't happen to me, Bambi said. Me neither, Thumper agreed. Minutes later, Thumper met another rabbit. He was Twitter-pated too. Bambi wandered off for a drink. Hello, said a soft voice. It was Faline, his childhood friend. Faline licked Bambi's face. He liked it. He'd become Twitter-pated. Oh my gosh. Why do they call it that? Another young stag named Rano also liked Faline and challenged Bambi to a fight. Although Rano was stronger, Bambi won. Bambi and Faline were free to begin their life together. One fall morning, Bambi was woken by a strange smell. He left Faline sleeping and went to investigate. Bambi was watching a plume of smoke curling up into the sky as his father came up beside him. Man has returned, he said. We must go deep into the forest, quickly. I'm reading this book and I feel like I'm being so immature, but oh my gosh. I've forgotten some of this stuff in Bambi. I got so traumatized by the mom dying and then birds being all happy that I didn't remember any of this crap. As Bambi headed deeper into the forest, he heard angry barking and saw Faline trapped on a cliff by a pack of dogs. Bambi rushed at the dogs and fought them off while Faline escaped. Suddenly he heard a loud bang. He ran as fast as he could to warn Faline. As Bambi ran, a terrible pain shot through his shoulder, and he fell to the ground. He had been shot. Flames from Man's campfire started to sweep toward him, but he couldn't move. Get up, Bambi, a voice said. It was his father. The young prince struggled to his feet and followed his father through the burning forest. They came to a waterfall and jumped, then crashed into the water far below and waded onto an island. Many other birds and animals had already found shelter there. Faline was on the island too. She was overjoyed to see Bambi again and gently licked his wounded shoulder. Safe on the island, the forest creatures watched helplessly as the fire destroyed their homes. Only when the fire had finally burned out were they able to return to the forest. After a long winter, spring arrived, and the forest was beautiful once more. One warm morning, all the animals and birds came to see Faline and her two new fawns. Standing nearby was their proud father, Bambi, the new great prince of the forest. Which means his father died too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the back of this book, I'm sorry, I know this is going longer than what it probably should. Bambi lives happily in the forest with his mother and friends. But one day danger arrives, and the little fawn's life is changed forever. Well, I hope you all have a cheerful morning. I hope that you all have had a good Vlogmas so far. Yeah, that was great. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. That's okay too. Also, leave a comment down below because I do try to reply back to all comments. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer because I'm busy and sleep a lot. But I will definitely try my hardest to reply back to all comments. And I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about how my elementary school celebrated Christmas and stuff before it had to be happy holidays. Anyway, guys, much love to you all. Mwah! Go out there, go spread some love and positivity today, because you never know who needs it. And I will see you guys tomorrow like 3 times. Seriously. Because I'll see you at 4, I'll see you at 5, and I'll see you at 10. Because I've got a live stream, and I've got 2 live streams, and I've got Vlogmas tomorrow. I am really excited about Saturday's Vlogmas, though. That one may come out a little bit later, just forewarning you guys, but I'm super excited about it. I think you'll really like it. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. I hope you all have good holidays, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone!